I'm Enoch LI. I am a lecturer in organizational behavior at INSEAD. I teach leadership and organizational change and specialize on fostering mental health in the workplace and resilience in teams and organizations as a whole. Senior leaders often ask me how to make sure performance does not come at the cost of employees' well-being and that it remains sustainable. In the UK alone, poor mental health in the workforce is costing employers £51 billion annually. The answer is organizational resilience through building leaders who can engage with pain for growth. Over the last decade, the question of productivity and well-being have pushed companies to ramp up initiatives like flexi work hours and well-being days. And yet, burnout is still on the rise, attrition rates stay high, and productivity takes a hit. Most importantly, there is very little capacity to initiate and absorb changes. Why? Because we spend our energy trying to do too many things. The cost to doing so much, even if well-intentioned, is that we do not have space to step back and reflect on what really is making us unwell at the root and change that. That is transforming the way leaders think about leading so that well-being and performance is a strategic and holistic culture change for the long term. Let me break it down. Sometimes we have the preconception that leadership is about making things better. And it is. But to do that, paradoxically, you need to start with learning about pain. Too often we brush it away and pretend it's not there. Maybe we try to have a team lunch to encourage collaboration, but we still find conflict in the team. I know we like to be positive, but if we see this as the answer to everything, this becomes toxic positivity because we limit our perspectives of understanding the world around us. But what if we see pain and use it as a messenger? A message of where the root causes are and what needs attention. Resilience at the organizational level is maximizing leaders' capacity to learn through pain. In our earlier example, a lunch will not solve the deeper down anxieties that employees individually have. Maybe they actually expect leaders to figure it all out for them. And then no wonder leaders are stressed out, since they carry not just performance targets, but also their team's expectations and anxieties. Engaging with pain will help leaders find out what really is in the way of performance and progress. We don't need to dwell on it, but leaders do need to learn to recognize it and have conversations about it. And then we can move from looking at merely individual well-being to a common behavior where leaders and teams are capable of seeing things as they are and then deal with systemic, ongoing and unresolved issues. The company as a whole becomes mentally fit to weather business challenges. We have seen mindsets and behaviors change through the leadership development and organizational change work that I do with my colleagues. And if you're serious about well-being and performance, then it is time to integrate these topics into your leadership learning and development. First, we work with executives on their self-awareness. We do this through virtual reality case studies, workshops, or simulations. Our INSEAD executive coaches support leaders' ability to look at the dynamics underlying the pain points that might be causing others and themselves to be unwell. We bring in practitioners' real experience to suggest frameworks and leadership practices. And we discuss rolling out well-being initiatives globally and how to account for nuances in local culture. After the program, leaders continue their development with the community of learning that they have built with peers. We help leaders think about how to make daily work and their leadership a source of well-being for others. It is indeed what many leaders aspire to be, so that workplaces become a source of growth and kindness. For any company that wants sustainable performance and well-being, then organizational resilience needs to become the company's DNA.